The message that saved humanity came from the most unlikely source. Commander Thomas Reed stood on the bridge of the Earth Alliance's flagship, the Defiance staring at the massive Vraxian warships that surrounded them. Humanity's last fleet, outnumbered 10-1, had nowhere left to run. "They're hailing us, sir," Lieutenant Anna Miller reported, her voice steady despite the fear Reed knew she must be feeling. "On screen," Reed ordered. The holographic display flickered to life, revealing the insectoid features of Admiral Kavor, Supreme Commander of the Vraxian Armada. His mandibles clicked in what Reed had learned was the equivalent of a smug smile. "Your resistance ends today, Commander Reed," Kavor announced. "The Galactic Council has decreed that technological species who evolved from predator stock are too dangerous to join interstellar society. Your kind will be relegated to your home system under our supervision. Disarm your weapons and prepare for boarding." Reed clenched his jaw. After 5 years of war, after losing Mars and the lunar colonies, after sacrificing billions of lives, it had come to this. The Alliance fleet was the last organized military force humanity had left. Once they fell, Earth would be at the mercy of a coalition that had already decided humans were too violent to deserve freedom. Admiral Kavor began, "Humanity has shown nothing but peaceful intentions since first contact. We've defended ourselves when attacked, but we've never been the aggressors. The Council's judgment is based on fear, not facts." Kavor's compound eyes glittered. "Your history speaks for itself, human. Your species spent millennia warring with itself. The risks of allowing such inherent violence into the greater galaxy are too great." A small light on Reed's console began blinking. It was a notification from the communications officer. A message was being broadcast, not just to the Vraxian fleet, but to the entire Galactic Council communication network. A message originating from a tiny probe that had just emerged from faster-than-light travel. "Request a moment to consult with my officers," Reed said, buying time as he tapped the notification. The message that appeared on his private screen was simple, sent by Director James Wilson from Earth's last research outpost on Titan. "Do not fear. Human ESAG sent." Reed struggled to keep his expression neutral. Project Lighthouse, the desperate gamble the Alliance had launched 5 years ago when the war began. They had sent unmanned probes beyond the known galaxy, carrying information about humanity's history, culture, and the war being waged against them. A plea for help sent into the darkness. Kavor's mandibles clicked impatiently. "You have 1 hour to surrender, Commander. The Vraxian Armada does not negotiate with." The transmission abruptly cut off. Reed looked up to see the senior officers all staring at their consoles in confusion. "Sir," Lieutenant Miller whispered, "look." Reed turned toward the viewport. In the vacuum between the human and alien fleets, space itself seemed to fold inward. A massive distortion appeared, a phenomenon Reed recognized as a wormhole, but far larger than any humanity or the known galactic races had ever created. A ship emerged, then another, and another. They were unlike any vessels Reed had ever seen, with smooth, flowing lines that seemed to defy conventional engineering. They were beautiful and terrifying in their obvious technological superiority. The comm system crackled to life with a message broadcast on all frequencies. "Attention Vraxian Armada and Galactic Council forces. Stand down immediately. The humans are under our protection." The bridge erupted in confused chatter, which Reed silenced with a raised hand. "Who are they?" he demanded. The science officer, Dr. Marcus Jordan, was frantically analyzing the readings. "Unknown, sir. Their technology is. It's beyond anything in our database. Beyond anything the Council races possess." The communications panel lit up again. "Commander Reed," a melodic voice said, "I am Ambassador Ela of the Sentinel Alliance. We received your message probe. We've been observing from the edge of your galaxy for some time, waiting for a species worthy of contact. Reed fought to keep his voice steady, and you decided we were worthy. Your probe contained your history, all of it, the good and the bad. Your wars, yes, but also your art. Your cruelty, but also your compassion. Most importantly, it contained your response to the Council's aggression." The view screen changed to show a series of human efforts during the war. Hospital ships evacuating civilians from Mars, Earth opening its borders to refugee species who disagreed with the Council's attacks, human soldiers risking their lives to minimize civilian casualties even as they fought to defend their colonies. Any species can be peaceful when unchallenged, Ambassador Ela continued. The true measure is how they fight when threatened. Your kind fought to defend, not conquer. You showed restraint when provoked. You protected the innocent, even at great cost to yourselves. The view screen shifted to show the Vraxian fleet beginning to retreat as the newcomer ships moved into defensive positions around the human fleet. The Sentinel Alliance has watched countless species rise and fall. We were like you once, predators who learned wisdom. The Council feared you not because of your violence, but because they recognized your potential. The adaptability and drive that made you predators also makes you uniquely suited for the challenges that lie ahead. Reed felt the weight of the past 5 years lifting from his shoulders. What happens now? Now, Ambassador Ela said, the real work begins. The galaxy is not as peaceful as the Council pretends. There are threats they have chosen to ignore, dangers they lack the will to face. That is why we have waited for a species like yours. One with both the strength to fight and the wisdom to know when not to. As the massive Vraxian fleet continued its retreat, Reeb looked around at his crew. For the first time in years, he saw something more valuable than determination in their eyes. He saw hope. Do not fear, Ambassador Ela concluded. Your message was received. Humanity will not face the future alone.